Now I know it's recording, and so are you. There we go. That's now recording. Here we go. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Bravo's workshop. Yesterday we took a drive out to the other side of town, and while I did set this up the same way, I did forget to press record. So we went out the other side of town yesterday to drop off the injectors to get them refurbished. We also went to Burson's and a few other places. I got a few phone calls this morning to say that most of those parts are all ready. So what are we doing right now? Well, right now we're going to run around and probably pick them all up. I was just watching what the camera was doing. It looked a bit shaky actually. I don't recall it being that shaky yesterday. So I was going to go further out first and then come back, but because I've been editing and it's all taken a bit too long, I'm leaving a bit later than I would have normally have liked. So now we're going to drive up to the local place. We'll pick up the gasket kit and the new bolts I've got for the head. Busy road here. Maybe, nope. Maybe here. Nope. Man, it shouldn't be this hard to get out. Sorry about that. Where are we? I'll just fast forward this. And I think we can go here. There we go, I got it. Another like a bit of power. So yesterday when I was doing the recording, I had a GoPro on the front of the windscreen to give you a bit of a look of the Melbourne roads and stuff. And I've still got that footage on the GoPro, and you can probably still hear me, but just not like this. I was actually talking to the camera yesterday. So the plan is we'll go here, we'll pick up the head gasket, the bolts, got to go out to Hoppers Crossing and pick up some hoses for the firewall, and then we'll go out to the other side of town again, about an hour away, and we'll pick up the injectors, and then what else is there? The injectors. I still think there's something else. What else is there? Probably it for today, to be honest. I'm almost at the first destination already. So what I'll do is I'll keep going with this speed hump. Oh, and that leaves tomorrow. I knew it was something else. So tomorrow, because I'm not running around all over the place, I'm going to tackle the actual water pipes before we do anything else. Tiny little roundabout here. GoPro, you'll see the little shop. So we'll just turn here. Hopefully there's a park there. There isn't? Or there is. Just. Well, horribly small car parks. But let's see how we go here. This is a rather big car, this one. Not hit the chair out the front. I've got to put the nose in enough to get the arse end out from the other side. Okay, so I'm going to leave the GoPro on, and possibly even this one here, because I can always cut that out later. And I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Oh, I see what happened now. So every time I turn my car off and turn it back on, it actually cuts the recording off. So what we'll do now is we'll head off down towards Burson's. And this place is called Werribee Auto Parts. It's got Parts for Automotive on the building. So so now we're going to head off towards Burson's, and we'll get some more parts, which is basically the water pipes. Let's not hit anyone first. Okay, car's screaming at me. Where are we? Yeah, it's a big car, this one. Sometimes it's a little bit too big. So here we go. Now I did notice that the GoPro still stays recording regardless of what the car's doing, although I have the GoPro kind of set up on my reserve battery pack, the GoLo GP4000. You may or may not remember that. Love the GP4000. So where we going? Hoppers Crossing. There's a couple of ways we can go. Can we go? Yeah, we can go over the bridge. Yeah, we can do that. Why not? They've taken out nearly all the railway crossings nearby, which is what we're coming up to just in front of us. So this one goes over. Some of them in Melbourne go under. Some people don't know how to drive. So my local town's all kind of changed because of these railway lines. You can see it in front, you'll see it on the GoPro. It sort of starts off very low, then raises up, and then gradually gets higher and higher. But on the other side of my town, it's sort of cut it off. So now you've got to go over another bridge to kind of get back over between the river and the railway line, cutting it off. Underneath the railway line. It's pretty good. It certainly used to get blocked up there as well with all the trains and everything, and sometimes it used to gridlock the whole town because, you know, there'd be freight trains running through here, all the lights would all change and it'd be backed up for miles. And obviously, as you know, with light change and everything else, one train could stuff up the whole street for, I don't know, an hour, and then obviously just as it's getting cleared, another one would come through, and it was a disaster. This is a slightly different way than what we went yesterday, so you may see a little bit more of my local town. This is kind of like the back street of the main street. The main street's one street over, and it's mostly all full of food shops and bits and pieces. We got Jaycar there and Quest, motels and stuff. I may fast forward this, or just, you know, speed it up in the dull areas. While I am a good talker, I don't know if I can talk for, you know, the whole time that I've gone. I chose this time of day as well, also because yesterday we got stuck on an awful lot of traffic, morning traffic. I don't really want to get caught up in the nighttime traffic. So it took us an hour to get up there, quickly grab it, come back. What do we look, 2 o'clock, so that'll be like 3 o'clock. Most traffic won't be starting to come back until about 4. So it should be a really good, easy run out there once again. Kind of like this view, looks good. Oh Jesus, what the hell was that? Somebody ran over something, hit by a car, I think. Not happy about that. So I was saying yesterday, this car is a 2019 and it's 2023. I only bought this car probably about 12 months ago, almost, and it only had 6,700 or 7,600, either one, on it, and I haven't even doubled that yet. So, or I mean, yeah, not quite. So yeah, I mean, this car does not have many Ks. There's a very specific reason why I bought this car. I've ordered a caravan, and my brown car can't tow it, which is why it's up for sale. So I brought this car to tow the van, and the van is already six months late. So I brought this car in preparation to tow the caravan, but it's not here. Just like the house is not finished, the caravan's not finished, nothing's finished. COVID, everything's COVID. I've seen that camera wobbling around. I wonder why that is. Did I do something wrong? I might readjust that camera when I pull up at Burson's. And this is the main road out of my town. That mount that's sitting on the camera there, it's actually out of my work ute, which I hadn't used for, I hadn't used that mount for about 10 years, probably even longer. And the other day when I was cleaning it all out, I seen the mount and I'm like, I wonder how that would go with the modern day phones. Pretty good. Okay, so we should be entering 80 now. Yep, let's get on to it. I really don't want to be stuck at the traffic that I got caught up in yesterday. The ring road stuff was pretty good, which is the outer ring road of Melbourne. That was really good. It was the Westgate Bridge roadway or highway that was actually no good. Over a little bit. Yeah, why not? So I was really sort of tossing it up this morning whether I should bite the bullet and maybe wait and try and get another head, or go ahead with this. I've already got the gasket kit and everything else, so I don't need that with the other one. Yeah, it's a tough call. It's a really tough call. Some would say, well, while you've got all the engine pulled down, why not? But again, like I said, I'm not going to use this car all that often. I just need to run. And it ran with even a poor, very, very poor broken head gasket. So putting a brand new one in, tightening down the head bolts and everything, you know, I expect that to actually do work. You know, maybe 5, 10 years out of it. I don't know. The car's already done 23 on the original one, with some abuse. The dog wants to say hello. This is that bridge I was talking about that you've now got to go over the railway line to kind of come back in. I'm going to turn right up here. Technically he's in the right lane and I'm probably not. There we go, green light. Let's move over one more. Yeah. Alright. So we've got Burson's just in front. There it is, just in front. Can we find a spot to park? Maybe, maybe not. It's not always the easiest spot to park here. Let me see now. Oh, there is one there. Let's see if we can back into that one. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, now turn. Don't want to pinch the tyre either. God, he's a bit over. He is a bit over. Let's see if I can straighten this up. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, you guys are looking right out the front of the building. So now I'll go in and pick up those parts as well. Got the card, yep. And I'll see you in a minute. Yeah, it does. It kicks the phone off. Oh, the recorder off. Okay, so now we've got the new heater hoses. Firewall one which came down like that, and this one here, kind of wasn't really sure how this one went. Maybe it went like that, down there, like that. Yeah, it makes sense, like that. Alright, now put the keys in. So now we're going to drive off to the other side of town. Wow, it kicked it off again. No wonder I got nothing yesterday. I wasn't expecting that at all. So, radio? Where are you? Yeah. Search. Home. Well, here we are. We made it back here again to pick up the injectors. It's very windy out here. The last time he said come down the sideway and go to door number 8. Let's see how we go. Why is it jumping around? This phone seriously is playing up a lot today. I do believe I do see some different gates. So door 7. And there is door 8. I suppose we'll go in and see how we go. G'day everybody, Mr. Bravo here. I've just finally picked up the injectors. Had a lot of camera trouble on the way up here. The GoPro has died, and I don't know, I just seem to have had a lot of trouble with even this one here. I don't know whether it was because of the heat or whatever, but now that we've got all the stuff here, I'll do the hour drive back and I'll catch up with you when I get back.